I think music is a really important part of our lives. People come together with music, and it's a really important part of just being human. And it's not necessarily a human specific trait, but I think that the ability to enjoy music is a very human thing. And it's just a beautiful way for you to embrace the abstractions that are very prevalent in just our culture, and how people don't focus so heavily on self-preservation and continuing life like other animals do. And it's kind of one of our breaking points. We're not necessarily differentiated between animals because we are animals, but it's a huge breaking point when we discovered that music and acoustics, essentially, being able to talk and all of these things, they're really important. And in terms of my favorite kinds of music, I really enjoy jazz and kind of eclectic playing. A lot of the time I enjoy music where there's a rapport between two or three bandmates. That's a huge influence in jazz. I really appreciate not necessarily classical stylings, but when people are familiar with classical terms but are willing to branch out and investigate new and strange areas of music. So I think it's true to say that music is very much an exploratory art form, and I think that's probably mostly what I have to say about music.
How does it make you feel when you listen to it?
Uh, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just it's a kind of a whole body thing. You just experience every fiber of your being kind of experiences the music, and you just kind of let it flow over you, and it's kind of, I don't know. It's strange. It's like a filling kind of sensation where you were sitting in silence, and then all of a sudden you're awash with music. And if it's good music, it feels great. But if it's not necessarily good, it's kind of one of those exasperating experiences where you just want to kind of get away from it. But I think that's another really cool thing about music, and essentially, is that people have such varying opinions on what is good music. And you could ask any three people, and they would never tell you the same thing. So I think that's really the coolest thing about music.